Are you serious? Are you serious? What will King Abdullah II do? The king of Jordan, the king of the Hashmonite kingdom. What will he do? Remember, he was born, of course, as the heir to the throne and the 41st generational, a direct descendant of the Prophet Muhammad. So the fact that he is in control of the Temple Mount, the reason the Arabic nations allowed Jordan to be the one to control the Temple Mount in Jerusalem is because of his direct descendancy from the Prophet Muhammad and the fact that the Hashmonite kingdom that can never be destroyed. Jordan has played such a major role historically. Now that the tension's overflowing, now that the pressure's on, what will King Abdullah II do? Well, here's what happened. Yesterday, we have information, of course, at the Israeli embassy in Jordan. An Israeli embassy security guard fatally shot two Jordanians in Amman, Jordan yesterday after one reportedly attacked him with a screwdriver, prompting concerns that the Temple Mount security crisis might have exasperated and accelerated and tensions between these two neighboring countries. Israel's media said that Jordan had demanded to conduct an investigation and had prevented the Israeli security guard from leaving the country. Israel's foreign ministry issued a statement saying that, look, this security guard has diplomatic immunity and that it was working with the Jordanian authorities. Jordan's interior minister declined to comment and even told the mainstream media that he could not immediately reach Jordan's Ministry of Information spokesperson. The incident appeared to be a sign that violence linked to the Israel's placement of metal detectors at the entrances of the Al-Aqsa Mosque ramps in Jerusalem could spread to neighboring Jordan and possibly spark a diplomatic crisis. Now, thousands of Jordanians took to the streets Friday to protest against the Israeli police at the shrine known to Muslims as the Noble Sanctuary, and the Jews, it's known as the Temple Mount. And to the Christians, of course, it's the place where Abraham offered Isaac. And so Jordan managed the ceremonial. It's also the place of the Solomon's Temple, where the Ark of the Covenant was in the Holy of Holies. And so Jordan manages this Temple Mount area, and the king who's in charge, King Abdullah bin Hussein, King Abdullah II bin Hussein, he is the 41st generational descendant, a direct descendant from the Prophet Muhammad. And so that's the situation you have, a situation of biblical proportions. Now, what will King Abdullah II do? Will he dictate to Netanyahu? Will he tell Benjamin Netanyahu, this is what you're going to do? Remove those metal detectors? Well, Netanyahu has already decided that maybe he would take away the metal detectors, but let his security guards just have scanner wands to make sure that no one going up there is carrying weapons. Now remember, all Jews and all Christians have to go through the metal detectors on our way up to the Temple Mount. I've done it 3 times. I've been on the Temple Mount 3 times, and I've had to go through it each time. And I can tell you that when you get up on the Temple Mount, after going through Israeli security, when you take the ramp and you get up there, then you got to be immediately engaged by the WAF, by the Jordanian police. And they may pat you down or suggest something, or, Then you usually are engaged by Palestinian Muslims who start to question and look at you and ask questions. And you feel uncomfortable a lot of times, but it's just the way it is. So Christians and Jews cannot pray on the Temple Mount. It is illegal. If you're caught praying, you will be arrested and thrown off the Temple Mount. But Muslims, of course, don't even have for years not had to go through any metal detectors, no real security screening, and come up on the Temple Mount. And they're free to pray everywhere, protest, go into either the Dome of the Rock or to the Al-Aqsa Mosque. So this is a change. Some are saying this is a change to the status quo. Netanyahu says, no, it's not. The security measures that put in place are not on the Temple Mount. They're before you enter. Thus, that's not Jordanian control. That's Israeli control. So what will King Abdullah do? The descendant of Muhammad and the whole Arabic world watching his next move. Folks, this is where we're at. Biblical prophecy. We are in look, all the pieces of the end times are on the table. If the biblical prophecy was a 10,000 piece puzzle, 9,000 of those pieces are done, and the last remaining pieces are coming together quickly, exponentially. It's accelerating. You can't even hardly keep up with it. You can see the day approaching. Don't miss today's broadcast. Starts at 12 noon Eastern on the coming apocalypse. It will be a powerful broadcast, 12 noon Eastern, at my website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. We're going to talk about Jacob's troubles. We're going to talk about the Hashmonite kingdom and King Abdullah. We're going to talk about the Temple Mount. We're going to talk about tensions in Jerusalem, the cup of trembling, the burdensome stone. We're going to talk about the voice of trembling, of fear and not peace, which is found in Jeremiah chapter 30. Are you serious? And we're going to keep a close eye on all the current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. We're going to show you you're living in the fig tree generation. You're living in the last days. And remember, Petra is in Jordan. So if the Jews who were attacked on Friday night with that family of 3 were slaughtered in their home during the Sabbath dinner they were having, the Shabbat, you know, if they start attacking the Jews in the West Bank, in Judea and Samaria, and the Jews have to start fleeing, guess where they're going to flee to? They got to run through the wilderness. They got to run to Jordan to find refuge. And that's found in Matthew 24. So every one of the things the Bible says is going to take place in a magnanimous scale is already beginning now. Are you saved? Are you serious?